We're on top of Mount Nebo. The name means prophet, Nebi. You also have Nebuchadnezzar, Nabu. That's the son of Marduk. That means the god of science, of literature. But let me tell you about two important people who operated right here. The first one is Balaam. He was asked to come and curse Israel, and the camp was just down here. But instead of cursing them, he blessed them. And he also said, God, let me die the death of the righteous. He never fulfilled his dream, his prayer, because he caused the death of 23,000 of God's children with a feast, a sensual feast that he organized. Actually, he died with the kings of the area here. And then Moses, what a story. He smashed the rock at Kadesh Barnea, north of Petra. And he took glory which belonged to God for himself, him and Aaron. Must I bring you water? And he hit the rock twice, destroying the symbol of justification by faith, the message of Christ. Christ is the symbol of water and rock. So when Moses came up here, he was looking down at the camp. Can you appreciate his pain? God, please forgive me. And then he saw in vision the history of God's people from his time right to the end of time, to the culmination of the second coming. And then the old warrior fell asleep. This was on Friday afternoon at 3 o'clock, because he's a type of a greater Moses who also came down to deliver people. He was raised on Sunday morning. Now Paul says in Romans 5 verse 14, death reigned from Adam to Moses. I think Christ longed to see his friend. He felt so sorry for Moses. And then he was buried opposite Beth Peor. Now can you imagine God coming down in all his glory just behind me? And Mr. Satan was there. He was so happy about another captive. He ruled over the death of people, the dead. And he wanted to argue, get into a debate with Christ. And he said, my Father rebuke you. And what a moment when he called his friend Moses to come out of the tomb. Imagine that embrace. You know, this is what God wants for you and me. He's going to call our names to come from the tomb. And of course, Elijah down here, 7 centuries later, was also translated. So here you have the type and the antitype. Those who died and were raised, and those who lived and who will be translated at the second coming. This is also the place behind us, Wadi Al-Qara, the baptismal site of Jesus, where he came. And in symbolism, he also died. And then a few weeks later, he was taken up to heaven. So Christ represents Moses as well as Elijah. It will be a very sad day when the trumpets will sound, my dear friend, and you and I would be lost. We cannot afford to miss this. So if there's anything in your life that should not be there, ask the God of forgiveness, ask the God of victory to give you the victory over that which is wrong in your life. May God bless you as you study the beautiful story of Moses and Elijah.